Hi, my name is Nuara. We are from Group 2. Our topic today is navigating HRM challenges in the age of AI and hybrid works, trends and impacts in 2025. In today's rapidly changing business world, human resource management, or called as HRM, plays a crucial role in helping organizations adapt to new technologies and evolving workforce expectations. The year 2025 marks a major turning point for HR professionals as they face new challenges and opportunities driven by digital transformation. The first major factor is artificial intelligence (AI). AI tools like ChatGPT, Workday AI, and Bamboo HR automation are now widely used to streamline recruitment, employee training, and performance evaluation. While these tools improve efficiency, they also raise questions about bias, transparency, and the future of human decision making in HR. The second factor is the hybrid and remote work model, which has become the new normal after the COVID-19 pandemic. Employees now expect flexibility in where and how they work. This shift has changed how HR manage communication, teamwork, and employee engagement across physical and virtual spaces. Lastly, the rise of Generation Z in the workforce is reshaping workplace culture. Gen Z employees value flexibility, mental health, inclusivity, and purpose. They are also highly tech savvy and expect their employers to embrace digital solutions and progressive policies. These three trends, AI, hybrid work, and Gen Z working style, are redefining the future of HRM. Together, they highlight the need for organizations to balance technology with human connection, ensuring that employees remain engaged, supported, and valued in this evolving era of work. Thank you.
Hello and a good day, everyone. My name is Sharif bin Ahmad Zamir. Today, I'll be talking about the key human resource management challenges in 2025. So, I have divided it into two. One would be challenges with AI, and the second would be challenges with hybrid working. So, on this slide, we are going to focus on the challenges with AI first. The first challenge is AI tools and decision fatigue in HR. So HR leaders nowadays face too many AI options, which causes them to be overwhelmed. And once they're overwhelmed, they want a fast solution. What do? They choose the popular tools over tools which are actually a fit for the company. So they just go based on reviews. So if they see many people are using this, they straightway tend to use the same program. But this is very misleading because not every program fits the company, and this can also lead to a waste of time, waste of money, and also missed opportunities. And what is the second challenge? So the second challenge is skill gaps and fear of change are slowing AI adoption in HR. How does this happen? Where many HR teams lack the technical skills to use AI tools effectively, and this leads to a fear of job or losing control, which creates a certain resistance. So many traditional HR staff are resisting the rise of AI. As an example, you can see resume screening. AI may be seen as a threat for the people who do resume screening a traditional way. So how do we solve this? Where basically you'll have to expose your team to upskilling and building trust, which are essential for a successful adaptation to AI. So the third challenge is bias in algorithms, which may lead to discrimination. As we can see, AI is more trained to collect data. So sometimes what they do is they straightly reject applicants or candidates which are actually well fitted for the job only because they do not have a certain bachelor or come from a certain race. And this can be very misleading, and this can also be a form of indirect discrimination. So the solution is, while we use AI, we'll also have to make sure that the personal touch is still there while we are implementing AI. This leads us to our next point. Too much AI can weaken the human side of HR. HR is a department which relies on empathy and also personal connection. And if you take this away from HR, it is not more HR. So while we adjust ourselves to AI, we'll always have to make sure that empathy and personal connection still plays an important role. Because chatbots may save time, but it is different because the staff know I am talking to a chatbot. And once the staff knows, the staff is not gonna be personal anymore, and this one will lead to a long-term dissatisfaction. So we're going to talk about the other effects on our second slide. Stay tuned. Earlier, we were talking about the challenges of AI, and now we are going to focus on the challenges with a hybrid working trend. So, the first challenge is communication and collaboration barriers. So, remote workers they often miss spontaneous office decisions, which makes them not really up to date sometimes, and this is a big problem when you want to run a company. On top of that, the lack of intentional updates also often causes the staff to be confused. So you need to keep in mind that tools do help, but they do not always fix everything. You need delicate management, and as we know, communication is key in everything. The second challenge is a one size fits all type of management does not always work. As we know, every team member has different needs, so one rule does not always fit all. So if sometimes if you are too strict or if you are too loose with your policies, it will affect the company in a negative way on the long run. So what you can do is rather than just having a set of black and white policies, give your team leader the power to set flexible tailored norms for all the staff, and this is definitely the way to go in 2025. The third challenge is unequal access to technology. But when you have a physical office, you can already know that every staff has the same set of tools. But this entire thing changes when you're at home. Some staff have a better laptop than the other one, so not everyone gets the same access to tech like the other staff. So what you can do is you can maybe provide some tools for your staff, such as a laptop, so that everyone has the same laptop. And then this one will also lead to a fair access to technology. The last point would be hybrid policy confusion. Sometimes hybrid companies can be very inconsistent with their roots. They always tend to have a flip flop, which can actually cause frustration and mistrust between staff. And because a hybrid working is a mixture of two, that sometimes you work in an office and sometimes you work at home, so the unclear policies around these two types of work can often lead to frustration. And what you need to know that once you have this, you create a risk of an uncertainty in your team. So you do not know how your team feel because you do not often meet them, and this one can lead to a high turnover rate. So these are the challenges with hybrid working. If you have any questions or any inquiries, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you so much.
Good day everyone, my name is Sujana Kanun binti Mat Ali Moju. My matrix number MC2509379662. I will present about critical analysis, linking HRM concept challenge to AI and hybrid works in 2025. So for the first one is strategic HRM, the evolving role of HR. HR moving from admin to strategic partner. The traditional HR focus on administrative work such as payroll or hiring. However, modern HRM in the AI era is becoming more strategic. HR is no longer just processing tasks, it's play a strategic role by aligning people, data and ethics. Many companies use AI for hiring, performance reviews and data analytics. HR must make sure AI help people, not replaces them. HR also ensure fairness, transparency and human judgment remain part of the process. Next, we look at AMO model in the context of hybrid work. The AMO model still applies in 2025. The model states that performance improvement employees have ability, motivation and opportunity to perform well. So for the ability, employees now need digital and communication skill to collaborate online. HR must provide regular upskilling and learning support. For motivation, working remotely can make people feel isolated, and HR should maintain engagement through flexibility and culture of trust. For opportunity, in hybrid work, employees sometimes miss out on teamwork or promotion because they are not physically stay in the office. So HR needs to ensure all staff, whether remote or on-site, have equal access, teamwork or promotion. Now let's move to point number 3, socio-technical system, balancing people and technology. This theory highlights that technology and people must work together smoothly. As AI becomes more common in HR process, like scheduling, evaluating performance, so the HR needs to ensure that automation support human decision making rather than replacing it. For example, using AI for insight but keeping human judgment in the final decision. Successful organizations treat AI and employees as partners in productivity. Now we move to point number 4, employee engagement, well-being and trust. Hybrid and AI work models bring new issues for engagement and mental health. Many employees struggle with blurred work-life boundaries and increased digital monitoring. From a psychological perspective, the unwritten expectation between employer and employee is trust and fairness are important. If employees feel constantly watched or excluded, the engagement will drop. So what HR must do? HR need to protect well-being through clear communication and mental health support program. Promoting a caring culture is as important as adopting new technologies. For the last one is reflection and implication. This HRM concept shows that while AI and hybrid improve flexibility and efficiency, they also test traditional HR principles. For the strategy, HRMs help align digital tools with people-centered goals. For the AMO model, ensure ability, motivation, and opportunities stay balanced. For socio-technical theory, remind us that to design systems where humans and technology working together. For the employee engagement, concept highlight the ongoing need for trust and well-being. So overall, what we can conclude is HRM in 2025 is all about balancing, using AI and hybrid system effectively while keeping the workplace human-centered.
Good day everyone, my name is Kauslia E. Ramesh. So today I'm going to present about the conclusion. So in 2025, human resources management is greatly influenced by artificial intelligence and hybrid work models. AI has improved HR function like recruitment, performance, evaluation, and employee engagement by making them faster, more data-driven. However, it also creates ethical and privacy concern to HR. Professionals must be handled carefully. So therefore, the key of HR today is the balance of technology with human connection, while AI support human empathy and collaboration remain the heart of every successful workplace. In short, the future of HR depends how well blind innovation with empathy to create workplace and both digital and people-centered. Now for the recommendation. First, HR should use AI ethically, ensuring fairness, transparency, and data privacy. Next, upskill employments with digital AI training to keep them future ready. Third, redesign performance, review, and focus on result, not on work location. Then, support employee well-being through mental health and work-life balance. Also, build a strong culture by encouraging open communication and engagement across teams. And lastly, data analysis to make smarter HR decision responsible. Overall, these steps help create workplace and both technology-driven people-centered. Thank you.